Welcome to Justeventonline News Update. I am Koya. To first the news headline. Rep panel queries Auditor-General over reckless expenses. VAT controversy ticking as FIRS denies lobbying lawmakers to amend constitution. LPPC shortlisted 130 lawyers for SAN rank. COVID-19, Nigeria record 5 deaths, 559 new cases Wednesday. On sports, Federation's election to hold September 30. Now the news in details. The House of Representatives Committee on Public Accounts has directed the Office of the Auditor-General for the Federation to submit supporting document for all the expenses it incurred from 2019 to date. The committee requested the office to submit a document to it within 7 days. The committee flagged some expenses by the agency while receiving the document provided by the Auditor-General at Dofos, Agugu. Some of the expenses include 1.9 million naira allegedly spent on the new clinic, 3.9 million naira spent on drugs and medical supplies, and 7.721 million naira spent on medical consulting despite payment of the 55,933 million naira as NHIS contribution. Another line item queried by the committee was the expenditure on the local and international travels. As the Federal Inland Revenue Service (FIRS) and the River State Governor Nyesom Wike bites over right to collect value-added tax, the former has made move to legally own the right. The FIRS, in a letter to the National Assembly, asked the legislature to include collection of VAT in exclusive legislative lists. The letter dated June 1 also seeks for the Parliament's approval of establishment of the Federal Revenue Court of Nigeria. This comes amidst a move by the River State government to stop the federal government from collecting VAT from the state. A federal high court in Port Harcourt on August 10 ruled that it was the right of the River State government to receive VAT in the state, restraining the FIRS from collecting VAT and personal income tax in River State. The state had argued that it was against the constitution to generate VAT that is later shared to other states. In a bid to override the River State government, the FIRS ruled the Deputy Speaker, House of Representatives Idris Wase, to vest exclusively on adjudication of tax disputes, including federal tax laws, company in-tax tax, petroleum tax, income tax, capital gain tax, stamp duty, VAT, taxes, levy, and other laws, regulation, proclamation, government notice, and rule on it. The Legal Practitioners Privileges Committee (LPPC) has released a shortlist of 130 lawyers qualified for the award of the highly converted Senior Advocate of Nigerian rank for 2021. Ajo Bello, the acting Chief Registrar of the Supreme Court, who doubles as the Secretary of the LPPC, issued a notice on Wednesday. She said the list, comprising 95 lawyers in the advocate category and 35 in the academic category, was drawn after the first stage of the appointment process. All qualified candidates shortlisted were graded under the category system of the LPPC, Ms. Bello said. While the final list of the successful ones among the shortlisted candidates will be announced in October. The Nigeria Center for Disease Control (NCDC) on Wednesday night disclosed that 5 more people have died from the coronavirus pandemic. Data from the disease center shows that the fatality toll now stands at 2,578 as additional 559 new infections were confirmed across 14 states of the Federation and the Federal Capital Territory. The data also indicated that new cases increased Nigeria's number of active cases to 9,089 from 8,755 reported 24 hours earlier. Lagos State in the southwest recorded the highest infection in Nigeria with 232 cases, followed by Rivers and Enugu State with 83 and 66 cases respectively. Oyo State recorded 28 infections to rank 4th on the list. Kaduna ranked 5th with 25 cases. The FCT and the Delta State registered 24 and 22 cases respectively. Akwa Ibom recorded 19 cases, followed by Kwara State and Ekiti with 18 and 13 cases respectively. Meanwhile, both Bayelsa and Cross River State recorded 9 cases each, while Ogun recorded 6, Kano 3 and Gombe with 2 cases as the states with the lowest figure. Last on the news is sports. The Ministry of Youth and Sport Development has announced that election into Sporting Federation will hold September 30. The date for the election was disclosed in a letter dated September 8 and addressed to all Federation Secretary General by the Acting Director of Federation and Elite Athlete Department, Simon Igbojaye. According to the Sports Ministry, 6 federations that already have their constitution ratified by the international bodies will use the same in conducting their election, while the other federations will use the Sports Ministry guideline for the elections. The 6 federations are Nigerian Aquatic Federation, Nigerian Boxing Federation, Cycling Federation of Nigeria, Nigerian Shooting Federation, and the Nigerian Table Tennis Federation. We have come to the end of the news update on Justeventonline TV. Here is the recap of the story. Rep panel queries Auditor-General over reckless expenses. VAT controversy ticking as FIRS denies lobbying lawmakers to amend constitution. LPPC shortlisted 130 lawyers for SAN rank. COVID-19, Nigerian record 5 deaths, 559 new cases Wednesday. And on sports, Federation's election to hold September 30. Thank you for watching Justeventonline News Updates. Increasing the strength of our mind is the only way to reduce the difficulty of life. Visit www.justeventonline.com for more details of the news and follow us for more updates on our social media handles with ATAP at Justeventonline. I am Rukoya Shitu. Good night and stay well.